In the grimy heart of Malifaux, where fog clung to cobblestone streets like a damp shroud, Colette Blackthorn led her troop through the labyrinthine city. Her voice was a siren's call that drew them deeper into the metropolis on edge between sanity and madness. Each night beneath gas-lit domes, they performed for souls who still roamed Malifaux's damp streets. Their stage consisted of arcane lanterns casting flickering shadows upon Victorian facades, turning each grim building into a silent witness to their art. In her hands, Colette held not just a microphone, but a conduit for the soulstones, fuel that powered their performances. Their shows were gambles, weaving subtle enchantments through melody and rhythm to enthrall those who still found wonder in Malifaux's darkest corners. The price was steep. With every performance, they felt the addictive grip of Soulstone tighten on their minds and souls. The troupe consisted of individuals as unique and flawed as the city itself. Felix Ironwood, a clockmaker turned contortionist, danced with ethereal grace despite his body morphing grotesquely beneath stage lights due to refined soulstone extract. Jasper Stoneheart, once a gallows enforcer for the guild, now controlled clockwork mechanisms to animate corpse-like figures into haunting ballots. Isabella Wraithford, Bella on stage, was a former arcanist prodigy turned rogue who mastered biomagic at a terrible cost. Her fingers were mangled remnants of their original form. She could conjure flowers and vines with mere touch, but the beauty came at constant pain's price. As they performed, Colette felt the breach calling to her, a siren's whisper in darkness that promised power and understanding of Malifaux's strange forces. The city itself was alive, feeding on their performances as much as they did its soulstone-infused veins. Their shows offered fleeting respite from horrors lurking beyond each gas lamp's reach. One autumn night, Colette called out over the machinery's roar, "Faster! We're running out of time." They navigated narrow alleyways beneath thickening fog, heavy with secrets and decay. It clawed at their senses, pulling and urging them deeper into guild-controlled docks where Colette resisted its pull. Felix hobbled ahead, his body twisted by soulstone addiction's hold on him. Bella followed closely behind, hands resting on her waist-mounted weapons for both protection and control. Jasper brought up the rear, ever alert for signs of their presence being discovered. A dilapidated warehouse loomed before them, its walls etched in cryptic symbols that seemed almost sacred yet deeply unsettling. The air hummed faintly, as if an ancient spell barely held at bay by wards on its surfaces. Colette felt the fog's tendrils brush against her skin, drawing her to this place like moths to flame. "Stop," she said quietly when they reached the entrance. Bella stepped inside first, her weapons raised, ready for anything in darkness. Felix and Jasper followed close behind them. Colette entered just as the fog shifted its grip on her, drawing her deeper into some silent compulsion. The air grew thick with burning oil lamps' scent. Their flickering light cast jagged shadows across the floor. Symbols on walls glowed faintly under dim lighting, meant for protection rather than exploration. "Careful," Bella warned as Colette reached out to touch one of the markings. "We don't know what these are." "Fear the unknown," Colette smirked in response, ignoring the warning as she brushed a finger over an ornate symbol. It flared bright momentarily before dying quickly. Felix crouched beside something on the floor, a single soulstone that pulsed with rhythmic energy, like life itself. Its light created an undercurrent melody. Colette's heart quickened at its siren song, drawn in by forces beyond mortal understanding. "Take your hand away," Bella hissed. "We don't know what this is." But there was no time for hesitation now. Not when Colette felt a pull like she'd drunk from the well of eldritch forces and couldn't leave it behind. The stone sang on. Its melody danced with horrors unseen by mortal eyes, defying logic itself. "Colette," Bella began, her voice lost in music's thrall. "You know what this means. Feel free if you can get here," Colette said dryly, as she reached out to touch the pulsing stone again. Feeling its resistance against her fingers, It didn't want release into another dimension any more than she did. Bella pushed back, forcing Colette's hand away from the soul stone with a grimace. "We don't have time for this," Belle continued urgently when Colette turned to look up at her, fascination and fear on her face. "There's nothing here but Ang." A shimmering light formed over Felix's body, an intense warmth that colored everything around him in shades of gold and crimson. The fog swirled with similar hues. "No," she whispered as fear crept into her veins alongside wonder at what they witnessed. "What?" Bella asked sharply, Colette pointing toward where Felix's limbs were morphing deeper into unnatural states. Belle gasped beside her. Their fingers touched the stone once more, its undercurrent melody singing on to create visions from beyond reality for both of them. For those brief heartbeats, their eyes fell open into abysses of that faraway dimension. Self-awareness faded as they became one with whatever lurked there. They saw eldritch horrors dancing under melodies defying logic. Flesh twitched and twisted almost on its own, in response to such beauty and despair. The realization hit Colette first. No turning back now, the pull of power's addictive enchantment holding her tight. She grasped it hard with both hands, forcing open sight once more. Felt Bella's grip tighten around hers as Felix continued shifting into strange new formations beside them. His fingers curled in response to music, singing on beyond mortal senses.